Wyatt had a one-on-one with Eric again, and he said, I don't want Steffie to feel pressured. I don't want her to feel like we're bribing her, because this is not what we're doing. And I was just like, yeah, it is what you're doing. And you're coming to that realization that you don't want her to feel pressure to be with you, or to be forced to be with you, because of what? Because it's not working? Because let's be real. It's not working. You've tried everything. You've tried making her a star. You've tried giving her a portrait. You've tried giving her a CEO position. You've tried giving her fame. You've tried giving her a product line so she can make more money. Well, still ain't coming to you. Okay? Hi guys, this is the Bold and the Beautiful review. Hello. Okay, so what do we have? 5 episodes to review. Uh-oh. I know I've been gone for a while, so there's a lot to talk about, okay? A lot. So we're going to start, I mean, we gotta talk about Quinn and Ridge. Like, there's no way I can avoid those two. Okay, talking about those two, because they are just, there's a lot going on. Okay, so they had this trip. Quinn didn't want to go. She's like, no, Eric, why? No, I don't want to go. Okay, especially when I'm starting to think that maybe Ridge is trying to charm me, seduce me, and it is working. Like, I'm scared. Don't know, I don't want to go. And of course, like, when I heard that Eric was pushing for this, I was just like, but dude, ain't you stupid? Because I do remember you talking about, oh my god, Ridge hurt me because he stole my wife from me. He stole Brooke from me. I mean, like, come on, don't you think he can do it again? And even if you believe in Quinn and you trust Quinn, Ridge always has a plan, okay? Even if you don't think he's about to seduce your wife, like, but I do understand why he wanted to do this, you know, wanted his wife and son to be together. But I just feel like, why don't you put the same amount of effort into Quinn and Rick's relationship? Okay? You're not trying to make Rick be friends with Quinn, or Thomas to be friends with Quinn, or anybody to be friends with Quinn. You just want Ridge and Quinn to just, you know, be friends. Why are you just focused on Ridge? And why don't you care about your other kids? It's always Ridge, Ridge, Ridge. But okay. Ridge and Quinn went, and they had this interview that I was just upset about, because I felt like the journalist, she did not do her job. Like, she did not do her job right. We saw Quinn talk. We're like, girl, stop. Do you need a break? Do you need some water? Girl, you've been talking for like 10 minutes. Like, take a break, baby girl. Take a sip. Come on, honey. Take a sip. Like, stop. Even Ridge was looking like, oh, that bitch. And then Quinn was saying things like, oh my god, life has been giving me gifts. And you can see Ridge is just like, bitch, giving? Sorry, baby girl, but you've been taking, okay? Taking. And I really did not like when Ridge ended that interview. He was just like, it's as if he's the one who decided, like, I'm done with this. It's time for me to go chill in my room, in my hotel room. I'm done with this shit. I was just like, wait a minute. You do not get to do that. It's the journalist's job. But then she was not doing anything, so I can't really be mad at him. I just feel like there's so many questions she could have asked, and she didn't ask any. She let Quinn talk. Like, she could have asked Quinn, like, hey, like, how is your husband? Okay, I heard that he was at the hospital. How is his health? How did you meet him? Okay, how did that happen? Because, like, it was just, it all happened so fast. Like, could you tell us, how did the family react? Because I know there's been some history between you and the Forrester family. bad blood in the beginning because, you know, we've heard a couple of stories. Your son has been married to Hope Logan, and you know, how did that affect your relationship with Brooke, Ridge? Like, how did, you know, we need some tea, honey. Okay, Ridge, how does it feel to work under your daughter? Okay, like, your daughter is the boss. She makes decisions. Okay, how do you feel about not being CEO and her, your daughter taking your place in some ways? Like, how do you feel about that? Okay, has she asked you any advice? Are you feeling secure in the direction that this company is going? Will Quinn and you collab again? Okay, are we gonna see Eric, Ridge, well, you and Thomas work together, like 3 generations of Forresters working together? Like, questions like that. You didn't do anything. And then Quinn, when she was talking, she was acting as if the public, they were all creators. So I'm just thinking, okay, so are those your peers or aspiring designers? Who? Is it a regular public or not? Like, I'm confused because they're asking you questions. I mean, I'm like, what is this? Okay, but doesn't matter. Okay, after that interview, Ridge and Quinn went into their room. Okay, and what happened was Ridge got smart. Okay, before he left for San Fran. I don't know why it calls it San Fran. Like, is it so hard to say San Francisco? Whatever. Before Ridge left, he called the hotel and said, listen, like, Quinn Forrester and Ridge Forrester need to be in the same room, okay? No separate rooms, okay? We're gonna be together, okay? In the same room, same bed, honey, okay? Thank you. So Ridge had that covered. He was like, okay, my plan gonna work. I'm gonna make that bitch drink. And I hated the fact that he gave Quinn something to drink. Like, hey, take some tequila. Because it reminded me of what some young men do, okay? They're trying to make the girl drink so they can get them to bed, okay? They want the girl to get, to give them boom, 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 pound, pound, okay? And it's like, dude, you're older and you're wiser. And not only that, anyone remembers Caroline? What happened with Caroline? You were so mad at your son, Ridge, okay? Like, you were disgusted with your son because of what he did to Caroline. You made her drink. You took advantage of her. This is what you were gonna do that to Quinn. So I was just like, that was awful. And Quinn, you're smarter than that, and you don't get no props because she later on discovered the plan. She discovered the plan. You don't get no props for that because you should have known. Okay, I'm sorry. After the steam room situation, when Ridge, I mean, he did not deny anything. He was like, yeah, I'm about to charm you. I'm about to seduce your ass, okay? And you're gonna drop your panties for me because I'm Ridge Forrester and I'm that amazing. You knew, girl. So for you to not be like, hey, how come the hotel made that mistake? And how come Ridge is giving me something to drink? He's pushing me to drink. Do you want more? Do you want more? Like, at some point you realize, okay, that reminds me of a boy that tried to do that to me when I was 16. Boy, you ain't playing me. No, it took her for a guy to come at the door and say, you know, I'm sorry, Mr. Forrester, it's just that a gentleman called saying that you two needed to be in the same room. I'm sorry. You needed that in order for you to figure it out. Okay, and you wouldn't have known, hadn't been, if it had not been for the guy coming to the door, you wouldn't have known. So I feel like you sort of got lucky, and you didn't need to get lucky because you should have used your brain. Okay, girl? You should have used your brain. But anyways, Ridge got discovered, and I feel like it's The moment that they shared afterwards, it was beautiful. I loved it. I was touched. I mean, like when Quinn was talking about, you know what? You've had everything you wanted in life, okay? You didn't have to beg for anything, or you didn't have to be scared. You didn't have to be hungry. You didn't have to give your last meal, okay? Your last bread to your son, to your child, because you've never been hungry. You don't know how it feels to be broke, to thinking that you might be homeless. You don't know what it is. I've been through that. I've been used by men. You don't know the effect of what you've done to women. You don't understand that, okay? You're the biggest womanizer out here, okay? You are proud of the fact that you've had many women, okay? You've slept with many women. That is quite unfair, okay? Because you don't understand what you've done to those women. And not only that, okay? You've used their sexuality. You've used their sexuality against them, okay? It's always sexual with men. And I mean, it spoke to me. Guys, you don't even understand. I was just like, you, girl, I gotta give it to you. I gotta give it to you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because you're right. Okay. It's always sexual with guys. Okay. They use that against you. You don't want it. You're to blame. You get cursed out for it. You want it. Oh, you get cursed out for it too. You give it up too fast, too soon. You just, you're done. And nobody can agree with when you have the right to give up the poom poom, okay? No one knows the right time that you can do that, okay? Everybody has different times and different, you know, different standards, I guess. But it's like, it's always the woman's fault, okay? If there's a sex tape, nobody thinks about the guy, okay? Nobody judges the guy unless he has a tiny little, you know. But other than that, nobody judges the guy. It's always the woman. This is why Kim Kardashian became Kim Kardashian. Because when we think of the sex tape, we barely think of Ray J. We think of Kim Kardashian, okay? Any sex tape is always the woman. We judge the woman. The guy, we don't care about the guy. Not for 1 minute. Not for 1 minute. And it's quite unfair. And if you think about it, oh my God. What's her name? K. Michelle. She's a singer, R&B singer. And I don't know, some dude said things about her like she was smelling and she smelled wrong. There was something wrong with her, okay, in that area. And it was just like quite funny to me because I'm like, but you slept with her. I'm sorry, but like if she smells funny, and you don't mind going down on her, you don't mind having sex with her, then like, how am I supposed to look at you? Okay, like, but no, nobody's thinking about that. Everybody's on K. Michelle or like it's kind of weird. It's always the woman. Whatever, like sexuality is what's used against women. Like if you want to hurt a society, you know, in war, especially in war, the best weapon is rape. The best weapon is rape. And this is just, anyways, I'm going too far here, okay? I need to go back to the show. But ooh, okay, I just felt like Quinn was so right. I was just like, go girl, I don't like you because I know you take a boom 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 pow in the head, but I still, ooh, I feel you. And she then said, Ridge, you and Bill, and you're like the same. You're like the others. You all are the same. And Ridge was like, wait a minute, you're putting me in the same boat as Bill Spencer? Chris is like, hell yeah, y'all are the same. You were gonna use me, right? Well, that's what he did to me. That's what you're doing to me now. Like, okay, stop. You guys are the same. And I always felt like Rich and Bill were similar. That's why I understood why Brooke was like having difficulties. Like, which woman, which guy do I have to pick? Like, can I pick? Like, I like both. They're great. Anyway, so she was saying like, guys, y'all are fucked up and this society is just, ooh. And I was like, Quinn, yes. And I was thinking about Eric too, because Eric made a couple of comments that I was just like, boy. Judging Brooke, talking about she loves getting married. I'm just like, boo boo boo, you love getting married as well. You look at your wife. You've known her for 3 months and you married her. So I'm gonna need you to take a seat. So I was just feeling her, like, when she was talking about men. And then they really got deep. I felt like Ridge was listening to her and he wanted to stay mad at her, but he couldn't. He just couldn't. He was trying so hard to hate her and say that you's a bitch and you's a, not a bitch, but that you're wrong and you're evil and you're this and that. And Quinn was just saying, I hate what I've done. And that's great, Quinn. That's great. I kind of feel like it was sincere, genuine and everything. But, however, okay, that does not erase what you've done. That does not mean that you can go unpunished. I'm sorry. Like, I know that some of you, I know one person that's gonna come at me for this, but I'm sorry. If you kidnap me, yeah, I feel sad for you. You've had a hard life. Okay, boo boo hoo 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 hoo. Let me cry with you. But you still gotta go to prison. You kidnapped me or you've tried to murder me. I need you to go. Okay, I'm gonna need you to get some jail time. Okay, I'm gonna need you to understand that what you did was wrong. I feel like Quinn sort of knows that it's wrong, but she would do it again. So I don't know. When it comes to her son, she makes no apologies, and I understand that you're trying to fight for your son and you'll do anything for your son, but does he really need a wife? Is it life or death? I can understand you saying, you know what, if I had to steal to give my son a meal, some bread, so he can survive, so he can stay alive, I can understand that. But you need to kidnap someone so your son can have a wife. I don't know. I don't know. Like, what about getting him a new date or something? Like, why? No, I cannot. I'm sorry. I don't. You don't get excused because you had a past. Murderers, rapists have past. Pedophiles have past too. Okay, have a past. You gotta understand that. Listen, you can't get away with this because you're crying and you had a hard life. And like I said, pedophiles, do you think it can't be easy to be a pedophile? I'm just like, you cannot have feelings for a grown adult. You can only be attracted to a child, an innocent child. You know that there's something wrong with you, okay? But I don't care about your past. I don't care that you've been hurt, that somebody raped you, boo boo, you still gotta go to prison. If you just abusing children, you need to go to prison. I'm sorry. There's no, oh my God, your past, boo hoo. No, you just gotta go. So, sorry, Quinn. I feel for you, but no. And what about your mom? You're talking about your mom. I promised myself I wouldn't be like my mom. But I remember your son telling you that, oh mama, you owe me my childhood. So you were not the best mommy either, okay? And about your mom, do you know your mom's past? Do you know your mom's parents? Because she also has an excuse. She also has a past that probably damaged her. You're not the only one with excuses here and a past, a hurtful past. Like, no, girl. But I loved your speech, okay? So Ridge was feeling her, and he was just like, you know what? Here's a tissue. I'ma go, okay? And then before he leaves, before he leaves, okay? But he's like, oh my god, what I love about these episodes is like Ridge trying so hard to get with Quinn, and he was so arrogant. I kind of feel like Ridge's plan would have worked had he not been so arrogant. You don't go tell the girl, by the way, I'm trying to seduce you and I want you to betray your husband, and I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna send it to your husband. Ha ha ha. He was too arrogant. Like, I remember when I saw the episode, the steam room episode, I was just like, but why are you telling her all of this? You so arrogant. You feel like she can't resist you. And it's like, but why would she go there with you when she knows that you're trying to destroy her? Okay, like maybe she was attracted to you, but as soon as you said that, all of a sudden she's like, I don't want to be around you. I mean, that would be the logical thing to do. But anyways, so he was too arrogant. That's why he got himself in this situation right now. And the situation is he's falling for the bitch. Oh yeah. Oh, he's falling hard, and she's falling for him too. Lord, okay? So he's about to leave, and Quinn is just like, Ridge, your tissue. Ridge like takes the tissue. He's like, baby girl, I don't need that ish. Come and hug me. Come and hug me. And they hug, and then they kiss. I was just like, god damn, you went from a conversation where you were telling the girl, baby girl, you didn't have a daddy, right? Oh, you can't have mine. You came from telling her you a gold digger, and she told you, no honey, if I was a gold digger, I would have gotten Bill Spencer's money. I was like, yeah, touche, you're right, girl, you're right. But at the same time, it's like, you didn't do that because you felt like you had this child and it was all yours and you can control it. If Bill Spencer is in your life, you can't control that child anymore. So I'm wondering, is it about because you really wanted to protect your child, or because you wanted that child to be yours? It was your little project. Okay, Quinn, I think she's a more complicated, she's a complicated person, a very complicated person, and that's what's attractive. So Ridge is falling for her. We don't know if they slept together because it kind of stopped at the kiss, and then we jump from the next day. Next day, Quinn is at the office talking to Eric and say, baby, I love you, I missed you. I was like, yeah, right. Ridge took a commercial flight. I took the jet. I was like, really? So he had to take the, you took the jet, girl. Whatever. So we don't know what they've done or what they didn't do. We know that they kissed, but was there more than that? I wanna know. But it seems like they only kissed. Ridge came in the office. She was like, oh, you got your leverage, you got your proof, you're gonna go tell Eric what happened, and you know what, I can always deny it, but I won't, because I won't lie to my husband. No, I won't. And I'm just like, so you're a changed woman. Listen, girl, I do believe there's something between Eric and Quinn. However, I don't think it is as strong as what she had with Liam or what she has with Ridge, because I've never seen her talk to Eric like that, or just tell him about her past like that. I've never seen them have that deep conversation, okay? I never felt love. I wanted to be loved. I don't ever want to be alone ever again. I don't see the deep, that deep thing that she has with Ridge, and I don't see it, like she doesn't have it with Eric. With Liam, she talked about her mom. And that's why I was like, oh my God, she really is in love with Liam. And she was ready to give up on her son for Liam. So for me, that was deep. That was what convinced me that maybe there really is something, you know, she feels something for Liam. But then she dropped Liam like that. Oh, he doesn't want me no more. I'm going to fight for a day or two. I give up on him. You get what I mean? with Eric, you love him because he's nice to you and he sees who you truly are. So he sees the woman that you can be, or that you're trying to be so hard, but that you're not. See why I'm worried? A little bit. Yeah. I don't know. And then Ridge, you've opened up to him, and it was deep. I didn't know that she was broke. I didn't know that she, like, I didn't know that she was hungry. I mean, I don't remember that she ever said that Bill threw her money at her and said, get an abortion. I don't remember that. But that was deep. I was just like, oh my God, he did that to you? But I can see him do that. I can see him do that. My only question is, she talked about how she never wanted money from Bill, but was Bill the Bill Spencer at that time? Or was he still Bill Spencer's son? Because his dad is Bill Spencer too. It's called Bill Spencer. So was he somebody at that time, or was he trying to be somebody more, or was he trying to be more than his father's son at that time? Because there's a difference. Like, do you think, well, she could have always tried to get Bill Spencer Sr.'s money, but that would have been complicated. But what? So that was just it. Anyways, so what happened? We have Eric, who had a conversation when Ridge and Quinn were gone. Katie went to visit Eric. I was just like, baby girl, did you text Quinn to let her know that you were gonna be at her house? Because you better be careful. You better be careful. Hey. I don't think she called or texted, but Quinn seems to not think that she's in danger anymore, which I feel like, girl, you still need to worry, because you are messing up and she is being friendly. Okay? So, Katie went to visit and she saw the portrait, Steffie's portrait, and she was like, oh. And Wyatt was just like, it was a bit premature, I admit, but you know, it is what it is. And a premature, I don't understand, because there's nothing wrong. She could still be above the fireplace. I mean, what's wrong with the portrait? It can still be there. Oh, but no, it can't be above the fireplace, because Steffie won't get married, won't stay married to Wyatt. Oh, okay, I understand. Anyway, so Katie told them, listen, I don't want to be bitchy, hurt anybody's feelings, but let's be real. Wyatt, you wouldn't have been married to Steffie had it not been for your mommy's scheming. So you're pressuring Steffie. It's not gonna work. Just drop it, okay? Let it go. And then, of course, Wyatt had a one-on-one with Eric again, and he said, I don't want Steffie to feel pressured. I don't want her to feel like we're bribing her, because this is not what we're doing. And I was just like, yeah, it is what you're doing. And you're coming to that realization that you don't want her to feel pressure to be with you, or to be forced to be with you, because of what? Because it's not working? Because let's be real. It's not working. You've tried everything. You've tried making her a star. You've tried giving her a portrait. You've tried giving her a CEO position. You've tried giving her fame. You've tried giving her a product line so she can make more money. Well, still ain't coming to you. Okay? Of course you gotta give it up. You have to just change your angle. You're gonna let her figure it out by herself, because you got no choice. There's no other options. You've tried everything, basically everything. You threw money at her and she still said, no boo boo, I want my Liam. Okay? And one other thing that I want to say, I'm surprised that they went to that interview, Quinn and Ridge, they went to that interview and nobody asked them about Steffie's relationship. Is she getting a divorce or not? I mean, you can't tell me that this girl got 10 million of followers and nobody noticed that her wedding ring is just not there anymore, or is just fading away. Like, nobody noticed, but she got 10 million of followers. Nobody noticed that she doesn't take pictures with her husband anymore. And nobody at Forrester Creations nobody is talking about Steffie Forrester fooling around with Liam Spencer and she's married to the other brother. Nobody's talking about that. I'm sorry. And also, I think you guys know how I feel about Steffie talking about, oh, Liam, I can't move in with you. We can have sex in your house. We can cuddle at Thomas's place, and hey, we can do anything, but you gotta leave afterwards. You guys know how I feel about that. Ridiculous. That's just my opinion. Steffie needs to be clear with Wyatt. Tell him you don't want him. It's done. It's over. You've moved on. There's no reason for you to freaking act as if, oh my god, like, I need to respect Wyatt's feelings and I need to respect my marriage and I need to, like, think of Wyatt, okay, and how he's gonna feel and blah blah blah. No. And then you have the audacity to ask Liam, well, how come you're not thinking about Wyatt's feelings? I'm just like, excuse me. You know, guys, if you have been subscribed to me for a while, you know what I say about Wyatt. Wyatt has never cared about Liam's feelings, about Liam's future, about Liam's happiness, about Liam, period. Okay? Nothing. He thought about himself. When Liam got kidnapped, he was there consoling Steffie. He did not call his brother, not once. Okay? Not even once, guys. Not a text, not an email, nothing. Didn't care about the brother at all. He was just consoling the fiance and being there for her. And then he was being there for the fiance because he was hoping they would get into a relationship. At some point, Wyatt, if you're telling me that, oh my god, I'm such a great guy and she needs to, like, realize this on her own, well, listen, had you tried that before, you wouldn't have gotten married. Okay? Or if you would have gotten married, it would at least be real. Real. Now it's not, because you had to console her, give her a shoulder to cry on, and then guilt trip her into marrying you because, oh my god, you should be moving on, okay? He doesn't want to be with you anymore. Why are you still crying over him? Be with me, be with me. And then when you get married and she sees Liam and she wants to be with him, now all of a sudden it's like, but you took vows. You meant those vows. No, you're manipulating her, okay? Making her feel guilty. Like, dude, I'm not here for it. And Steffie, be clear, be honest, stop playing. If you want to go back to Wyatt, just go and, like, leave us alone. I'm just really tired of the love triangle. I kind of need a break from that. And if the writers really want me to believe, well, me, because I don't want to include y'all, but if they want me to believe that Wyatt and Steffie are really in love, you gotta make Steffie beg for Wyatt a little, okay? Or at least put some effort into the relationship. Like, I need her to want to be with Wyatt and show that she really wants to be with him. Beg a little, do something, have a flashback of him, a montage of him, instead of only having montage of Liam and your past and your history. And, like, I need something with Wyatt. Like, I need her to think of Wyatt, like, really having an image, something. And not just the wedding. Because I mean, like, okay, I'm tired of seeing only the flashback of the wedding. They didn't have any other moments? That's it? Only the wedding? That one wedding? That's it? Hey. Okay, I need something more. And I'm just over it. And Thomas, Tom is telling Steffie, oh, well, you kind of need to move out. And like, what, bitch, what you talking about? Wait, move out? Move out for what? What you talking about, boy? Why does she need to move out? That's your sister. You need to help her out. She's like, she needs you right now. And it's not like she's broke or anything like that. She's gonna leave, okay? She's gonna be gone. You're trying to make place for Caroline. Caroline has all the money in the world, okay? She's a rich bitch too. She can get her own apartment, okay? With Douglas. They can't wait. Like, you're not, I'm not even sure if you're in love with her, okay? Like, you're just trying to be with her because that's the right thing to do. I'm gonna need you to get with Sasha, okay? Where's Sasha, girl? Sasha, it's time to come. Go get your man. Go get your man, girl. Go ahead. I'm waiting. I want to watch you do this, okay? Caroline is gone. Sasha, come in. Let's play, okay? Go, okay. Please. So, I'm just over it. I need it to be done. Liam. Working with Ridge might not be the best thing after all, right? Because Ridge is lying. Because he promised Quinn that, you know what? It's gonna be our secret, Quinn, okay? What we did together, that little kiss, it's just between us. I ain't gonna tell nobody. I ain't gonna tell. Quinn's just like, but you hate me. You want me out of your life. I could lie to your father and say that I did not kiss you, but I don't want to lie to my husband, so I'm going to be telling the truth, so you're going to be destroying me. You could destroy me. Ban me from the Forrester family and the Forrester creations and everything. You can ban me. You're not doing that? Why? I don't understand. Do you promise that you won't? Do you promise? Quinn, this is our secret. I'm just like, first of all, Quinn, you shouldn't trust Rich Forrester, but I feel like he was being sincere. But either way, it don't matter. It will eventually come out. And you don't know if he changes his mind on you. Girl, you ain't shit. And then you don't know if he got a new plan or something. Lord. But not only that, it's like you ask him, swear, promise. He does not promise anything to you. He said, I'll keep our secret, okay? No, he didn't say that. He said, this is our secret. So he did not say, I promise. I'm so picky about these things, okay? When I ask you to say, I promise, that means you have to repeat those words back to me. You need to say, I promise, I swear, okay? And I don't understand people that swear on their kids, on their mama, they swear on everything and they're lying. I'm just like, I don't know. Like, girl, boy, whatever, if you, how? Ooh. Anyways, so I feel like Ridge is keeping that secret because their kiss was real. It was real. It was not a game. It was not just for play. It was real. And he's still gonna get what he wants. He's gonna destroy his father. Anyways, because if what I think is gonna happens, damn, okay, they fall in love. This is gonna be a long affair, y'all. A long affair. Because you know what, they're gonna kiss one time, kiss a second time, kiss a third time, then Ridge is gonna want to grab something, okay, and then he's gonna get up in it, okay, and then they're gonna be like, oh, I get it, it's a mistake. This is gonna be our secret. You're gonna have too many secrets and somebody's gonna overhear something, okay? Especially Liam, because Liam is always at Forrester Creations. Okay? Like, seriously, they should tell Liam to stop coming, okay? You don't get to participate in the meetings, okay? Because this is, like, I understand you are Spencer, but unless Spencer Publications send you, you need to stay out of this, okay? This is business. You can come see Steffie during her lunchtime. Other than that, you need to go, boo-boo. You don't need to come here, and you can see her at home. Wherever else, okay? I don't care. But you don't get to go to Forrester Creations like that. And talking back, ooh, I know I'm all over the place, but I'm usually all over the place, so whatever. Steffie, you can't kiss your husband You can't kiss your husband's brother at work in front of your employees and in front of your husband and then tell me that, well, tell us or tell Liam, whatever, say, oh, I'm thinking about Wyatt's feelings. I'm sorry, but Wyatt and Nicole walked in on you kissing Liam. And she's an employee. She can talk to somebody. She can talk to Zende. She can talk to Sasha. I know she doesn't like Sasha right now, but she can talk to a friend, a colleague, and just say, you know what? I saw Steffie kissing. You just need one employee talking to another employee, and an employee talking to a friend that's going to talk to another friend for the whole world to know that you've been screwing with your husband's brother. Why keep the charade? Okay, like why do this? I don't get it. But anyways, I'm done. Okay, done. So we get to the meeting. Okay, Steffie, the CEO, wants to know what happened. Okay, because during the end, she's seen the interview, and apparently her dad has said a lot of, well, did she see the interview? She heard about the interview, and apparently her dad said great things about Quinn, so she was questioning him, and I was like, I don't think that was weird, because I would be thinking, listen, he's here to talk to the press. He's not gonna be telling the press, I hate that bitch, I want her fired, I cannot stand her, she's a bitch, I want her out, and she's manipulating my dad, and she's a gold digger. He's not gonna be saying that shit, because you know what, he needs to think about the company. So yeah, maybe he's gonna be smooth, okay, and he probably understands, like you all. And Quinn had nice words to say about Ridge. Ridge had nice words to say about Quinn. I was like, you guys, you ain't saying what we're saying, but God, this is like, watch out, y'all family about to blow. Where's Rick, by the way? We don't see Rick anymore. What happened? We don't see Maya anymore. Where's the Avon family? Where the black people at? It's been a while. What's Sasha? Sasha, go get your man. You remember? I said, what did I say? I said, go get your man, girl. Okay? Stop playing that game. Stop playing that game. I do feel like Papa Avon is so like Bill Spencer. When Quinn was talking about Bill, and she said, oh, Bill threw her a couple dollars at her and said, go get an abortion. This is something Papa Avon could have, you know, I can see him do that, okay? He might have done it to Sasha's mom too. Anyways, regardless, this is not important. So they had that meeting, then Quinn went home, and she was hugging Eric and saying, I love you, Eric, and I missed you, and you know, she's guilty. She's feeling the guilt. And she said, Ridge is not the enemy. And I'm just like, this is when Eric should have been like, really? Ridge is not the enemy? He's been shitting on you since, you know, since the beginning, honey. Okay. So she's hugging him, holding him tight, because she feels like she could lose him. And then we have Liam with Ridge, and this is so funny. Liam is just like, did it work? Did it work? What happened? Now tell me. Give me tea, boy. I'm ready. I'm ready. Come on, tell me. We're just like, nothing happened. So he lied to Liam. Liam is tripping, and I'm just like, Liam, you're about to get more than what you want, okay? More than what you can chew. Because you know what's going to happen? Ridge and Quinn are so going to be in love. They're going to keep this affair for a while. Eric is going to discover this, or you might discover this and use this at your advantage. But like, my problem is, I feel like maybe Liam, what he feels will save his relationship with Steffie might be the reason why he's not with Steffie anymore. Because Steffie's gonna be like, you knew all along and you didn't tell me, you kept that secret, I don't like this one bit. Wyatt's gonna want to use this, like, I would have never done this to you, Steffie, because I love you and I respect you. So this is like, goddamn. And I kind of like, I want to say something about Katie. I know that this seems a little bit random, but how come they put her in situations where she could have the power, she can do something, but she just doesn't do it? I don't get that. Okay, we had her one time talking to the doctor, okay, Ridge's doctor, who later on died mysteriously. Okay, she never did anything about that. She never talked to somebody, nothing. Then we have her, she has the picture. No, she doesn't have the picture, but she videoed, taped Quinn threatening Liam, and she doesn't do anything with that. So I'm just like, but girl, move, do something. Like, goddamn, you're a part of it, right? Like, come on, girl. Anyways, that was it, guys. Okay, I can't wait for the next episode. I'm gonna watch it, but Lord. So rate, comment, and subscribe. Like me on Facebook, it's SoireOnRose. On Twitter, it's SoireOnRose. The website is SoireOnRose.com. See you guys really soon. Very, very, very soon.